Let's start the back exercise of The Happy Prince. Word meaning. First one is sapphires. These are sapphires. Meaning of sapphires is clear, bright, blue, valuable stones. Sapphires are clear, bright, blue, valuable stones. Ruby. This is ruby, and meaning of ruby is a dark red valuable stone. A dark red valuable stone. Next is sword. This is a sword, and meaning of sword is a weapon that has a long pointed blade fixed on a handle. A weapon that has a long pointed blade fixed on a handle. Next is pluck out. Pluck out meaning is pull out or remove. Pull out or remove. Bit by bit. Meaning of bit by bit is little by little in stages. Bit by bit meaning little by little in stages. Next is bare. Meaning of bare is stripped of everything. Bare meaning stripped of everything. Next is you have to do fill-ups. The first one is the happy prince was covered in dash, and the answer is gold, G-O-L-D, gold, and had two bright dash for eyes, and the answer is sapphires, S-A-P-P-H-I-R-E-S, sapphires for eyes. The happy prince was covered in gold and had two bright sapphires for eyes. Next is, as the swallow fell asleep, a drop, D-R-O-P, drop of water fell on him. He looked up and saw that the statue was weeping, W-E-E-P-I-N-G. Meaning of weeping is crying. Next is, the happy prince saw a poor lady crying because her little boy was ill with dash. Answer is fever, F-E-V-E-R. He wanted oranges, O-R-A-N-G-E-S, but his mother had no money to buy any. Next, when swallow flew over the city, he saw the rich, R-I-C-H, rich people in their beautiful homes, while poor beggars, B-E-G-G-A-R-S, beggars and hungry children sat at the gates. Next one, and dash took the swallow. An angel, A-N-G-E-L, an angel took the swallow and the princess heart to the garden. Next is, you have to number these sentences in the correct order. The first sentence is, high above a city stood a statue of the happy prince covered in gold. Next, one night a little swallow who was flying over the city rested between the happy prince's feet. 3. A drop of water fell on the swallow. He looked up and saw that the statue was weeping. Number 4. The swallow asked the happy prince why he was weeping. Number 5. The happy prince said that he was sad because he could see a poor lady. Number 6. The happy prince asked the swallow whether he would take the poor lady the ruby from his sword. Number 7. The swallow told the happy prince that he had to fly to Egypt. And the last one, number 8. The happy prince pleaded with the swallow to be his messenger for one night. Next is phonic junction. You have to read these words with the letter UE. They have long U sound. Let's read. Blue, clue, dew, glue, hue, cue, statue, tissue, true, value. So you can see there's a long U sound in all these words. The words and these are ending with UE and the sound is of long U. Now you have to use some of the words which we have just read, and you have to fill these blanks with those words. The first one is, there was a stone dash of an angel in the garden. Answer is statue. S-T-A-T-U-E. There was a stone statue of an angel in the garden. Next one is, the train is dash in 5 minutes. The answer is due. D-U-E. Due. Next is, we need glue to paste these dry rose petals on the paper. Spelling of glue is G-L-U-E. Next is, what is the dash of this old book? What is the value? V-A-L-U-E. Value. What is the value of this old book? Next one is, the sky had a reddish dash at the sunset. Answer is hue. H-U-E. Hue. The sky had a reddish hue at sunset. Next is, do you have a dash? I am going to sneeze. Do you have a tissue? T-I-S-S-U-E. Tissue. Do you have a tissue? I am going to sneeze. Next is, you have to find and circle the opposites or antonyms of these words in the word search and make sentences with any 4 of the words you have found. So what are antonyms? Antonyms are opposites. Antonyms and opposite means the same things. So you have to first of all find the opposite of the words bright, weep, weak, finish, break, little, bear, refuse, and then with any of the opposite you will find it in the word search. You have to make sentences of your choice. Let's find out the opposite or antonym of bright. Opposite of bright is, let's find out, dull. Opposite of bright is dull. Next word is weep. Opposite of weep is laugh. Here it is laugh. L-A-U-G-H. Laugh. Opposite of weep is laugh. Next one is weak. Opposite or antonym of weak is strong. S-T-R-O-N-G. Strong. Next word is finish. Opposite of finish is start. S-T-A-R-T. Start. Next is break. Opposite of break is mend. M-E-N-D. Mend. Next is little. Antonym of little is large. L-A-R-G-E. Large. Next is bear. Opposite of bear is cover. C-O-V-E-R. Cover. Next is refuse. Opposite of refuse is agree. A-G-R-E-E. Agree. Now let's make sentences. The first one is, the cobbler mend the shoes. Next, healthy food makes us strong and healthy. Number 3, the race will start from Marine Drive. Next, and the last one, please cover your notebook. You can make any sentence of your choice. Next is conjunctions. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions join the words or sentences. Now let's read these sentences. The swallow looked up and saw that the statue was weeping. Far away in a little house, I can see a poor lady crying because her little boy is ill with fever. He wants oranges, but his mother has no money. These highlighted words in the above sentences are called conjunctions. They are words like and, or, but, because, so. They connect the parts of a sentence. So, conjunctions are the words that connect the parts of a sentence. Now, you have to fill in the blanks with the correct conjunctions. First one is, Mohini was ill, dash her mother made soup for her. So, you have to use but or so, and the correct conjunction is so. So, you will write, Mohini was ill, so her mother made a soup for her. Next is, Vipul loves mangoes, dash they are sweet and juicy. The correct conjunction is because. Bacause. Vipul loves mangoes because they are sweet and juicy. Next is Miss Rose closed the door dash locked it behind her, and the correct conjunction is and. Miss Rose closed the door and locked it behind her. Next is do you want the ice cream in a cup dash a cone? So it is asking for an option, so we are going to use the correct conjunction or here. So do you want the ice cream in a cup or a cone? Next is the apples are not red dash green, and the correct conjunction is if the apples are not red they are green. So we are going to use the conjunction but here. These apples are not red but green. Now you have to join these pair of sentences using and, but, because, or rewrite the new sentences, and you have to make some changes in the sentences. The first one is look at the flowers, look at the butterflies. Now in the first sentence it's asking to look at the flowers. In the second sentence it's asking to look at the butterflies. If we want to join these both sentences and make it a one sentence, how we can make? Look at the flowers and the butterflies. Next is Mummy had made samosa, nobody was hungry. So in this first sentence we know that Mummy had made some samosas. In the second sentence we get to know that nobody was hungry. So we can rewrite as Mummy had made samosas but nobody was hungry. Next is Kanika was sad, Kanika could not go to fair. In the first sentence we know that Kanika is sad. In the from the second sentence we can find out the reason. So we can say Kanika was sad because she could not go to the fair. Next is you can buy the blue dress, you can buy the pink dress. So you are getting the option to buy blue dress, and here you are getting the option to buy the pink dress. So we can rewrite as you can buy the blue dress or the pink dress. Next is punctuation puff, and let's read this sentence. I must go to Egypt, the swallow said. When a person is speaking, their words are put in the marks like these are. First one are single quotes. These are called single quotes, or they are written in double quotes. This is double quotes. So these marks are called quotation marks. So quotation marks can be single quote or double quote. So now read these rules. Now let's find out what are the rules for using the quotation mark. We use quotation marks to begin and end words that are spoken. Whatever we speak, we put those words in quotation marks. Now the speaker's words start with a quotation marks, and the first word inside the quotation starts with a capital letter. So whenever there is a first letter, like here, I am the happy prince. So I is capital, and we are putting it in quotation because said the statue. This is what is the speaker saying. So the speaker here is statue, and what the speaker is saying, I am the happy prince. So we are putting it in quotation mark. Next is after the speaker's last word, we place a full stop closing the quotation mark if the speaker word ends the sentence. So if that thing is ending the sentence, so first we are going to put the full stop, and after that we are going to close the quotation if it is ending the sentence. So we are writing in capital as it is. The statue said, I am the happy prince. So I is capital here, and you have to write full stop and you have to put it in the quotation. And in this one, I am the happy prince is in the starting. It is what the statue is saying, and we are putting the comma here and quotation mark here. Now you have to place the quotation marks in the right places. So let's do. We have to mark it here and here. It's such a beautiful day, mother said Elena. So what is Elena saying? It's such a beautiful day, mother. So we are putting it in quotation marks. And then the second sentence, all right, but you must promise to return in an hour's time, said mother. So whatever the mother is saying here, mother is a speaker, and what is she saying? All right, but you must promise to return in an hour's time. So we are going to put this sentence in quotation mark like this. Now next, let's quickly revise what we have learnt in this chapter. We have learnt about antonyms. Antonyms are the opposite words, and like sweet, opposite of sweet is sour, and opposite of easy is difficult. So antonyms are opposites. Words like and, but, or, because, so are conjunctions. Conjunctions connect parts of a sentence. For example, Varun was tired but he stayed awake for the show. Would you like an orange or a purple paint? Champa saw Vani sitting alone, so she joined her. So but or so, all these are conjunctions because they are connecting the parts of a sentence. And the rules for quotation marks are: we use quotation marks to begin and end words that are spoken. The speaker's words start with quotation mark, and the first word inside the quotation starts with a capital letter. After the speaker's last word, we place a full stop before closing the quotation mark if the speaker's word end the sentence. If not, we use a comma. Parul said, we are going to the park. We are going to the park, comma, and then we are closing it with the quotation, said Parul. So either we are putting a full stop or a comma, whatever the speaker is saying, depending upon how the sentence is ending. If it is the end of a sentence, we are going to put full stop. If it is not the end of the sentence, then we are going to put a comma. So let's write some words that have long U sound. Blue, queue, clue, statue, hue, true. So this was all about the Happy Prince back exercise.